Before I start this video, I just want to say thank you so much for all the views that I got on my Michael Jackson is Innocent video, the last video I posted. It means the whole world to me. Like, I got a ton of views for me, a lot of subscribers just from that video. So thank you so much. And thank you for all the kind words y'all have said. It means so much to me. Thanks. Hey, it's Marshmallow back with a new video. I've been feeling very nostalgic lately, so I went and bought Backstreet Boys tickets for August 18th. It's gonna be my 4th time seeing them live and I'm so excited. But I was very upset because I had the meet and greet box checked. I'm like, I don't give a we're going. I'm meeting them. I'm gonna tell Brian how he broke my heart as a child. Take a picture with him and live happily ever after. So I bought these tickets and they're not meet and greet. The meet and greet was sold out. I was so mad because I was like, no, I had it checked. What the it's not meet and greet? I'm just gonna take the tickets back. But my best friend Kayla and my mom were like, no, don't. So I was like, all right, we're going anyways. Seats, but I'm still very excited to see them. So this video, I'm going to rank my least favorite Backstreet Boy albums to my favorite. I did this with Eminem's albums. If you haven't watched it yet, check it out. I'm going to do it with the Backstreet Boys now. 90s kid. But I am only doing their albums. I'm not going to be doing the NKOTBSB album, the one that they do with New Kids on the Block. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing like the little Burger King albums, not doing their solo albums, just their albums before I start. Bailey Littrell, Brian's son, he's all grown up. He's like 16 and he's opening for the Backstreet Boys for their DNA tour. And his new song, Don't Knock It, is so good. I think it's awesome that he's a young teenager and he's going down the country route. Teenagers that like come out in like music, they're all like kind of music now, and he's like, I'm doing country. I think that's awesome. Keep going, Bailey. I'm so excited to see him too. Okay, now to the albums. This is going from my least favorite to my favorite. The number 8 for me, This Is Us. Came out in 2009. I don't know, I just never really got into the album. It's way too electronic-y for me. I can deal with pop, but I cannot deal with like techno, dubstep, overly produced with electronics. I can't do it. That's why it's definitely my least favorite. Plus there was no Kevin. It's not the same. I do like some songs. Bye Bye Love, This Is Us, If I Knew Then, and Undone. That's it. All the other songs I really don't like at all. So it just wasn't Backstreet, you know? I think they were just trying too hard. Number 7, In a World Like This. Came out in 2013 and I actually saw them for this tour. In 2013 for that album, really thought they would blow back up at that point. They really didn't though. And it really surprised me because that's when they came out with their movie as well, which was huge. No, I just didn't really get into this album either. I like it, but I just didn't really get into it. I liked it better live. And Kevin returned for this album, so that's awesome. It was a big steer away from This Is Us, which was great, but I don't know, I just didn't really get into it. But some of my favorite songs are In a World Like This, Show 'Em What You're Made Of, that video.
When the world starts to close in, your heart is frozen over. Just show what you made of,
Soldier and Madeline. Number 6 for me, DNA. Came out this year. I'm so happy that they're like blowing up again. They're getting recognition again. Like radios are playing them. I was at work and heard No Place like 5 times in 8 hours. I couldn't on XM radio. I couldn't believe it. I was like, are you kidding me? Like that's awesome. I think a lot of it is because people want the 90s back so bad. Like it was such a fun time. Everyone's so nostalgic, especially us 90s kids. Plus, they still got it. It's the truth. They can still sing. I mean, Brian's voice. His voice of an angel. I am just now really getting into it. Like I listen to it almost every day, but because it's still new to me, that's why it's number 6. No shade, I like it. Some of my favorite songs, Don't Go Breaking My Heart, Chances, No Place, and Okay. But can I just say, No Place gave me a country vibe. Like their song God Your Mama and Me with Florida Georgia Line. It kind of reminded me of that. So I'm wondering if they like purposely did that to make it kind of sound like that. Because that was such a good song. I can't wait. I'm so excited. So this is where it got really difficult for me to choose. I mean, the last 3 albums, easy for me to rank. But the last 5, so tough for me. Number 5, I'm gonna have to go with Unbreakable. Unbreakable came out in 2007. And I know, you can think, Marcy, you just said you didn't like This Is Us because Kevin wasn't in it. Kevin's not in Unbreakable. I know, Karen, I know. I started listening to it in 2009 now. 2009 was a rough year for me. I had this boyfriend, we got pregnant, I had a miscarriage. He was in and out of jail. We were on and off, breaking up all the time. Then I found this album and I was like, oh my god, Backstreet Boys are back. So I listened to it. I got so connected with it. Like, so many songs on the album just hit my soul, dude. Funny enough, but in 2009, Unbreakable was my go-to shower music. Taking a shower in my old house on South Ave. In 2009, crying about my ex-death. I love all the songs except for Unsuspecting Sunday Afternoon. Way too long title for me. Number 4, people are probably gonna be like, what? But number 4 for me is their self-titled album, Backstreet Boys. Came out in 96. I was like 5. It's crazy. I love it because that's my childhood. Anytime I hear it, I just think of being a little kid again in my room with my Backstreet Boys posters literally from the ceiling to the carpet, just playing with my Beanie Babies and listening to Backstreet Boys. And it brings me back to the TRL days, and I put it as 4 because I really don't listen to it that often. A lot of the songs are very overplayed. I love Hey Mr. DJ though. Their German imported version of their self-titled album is the I actually like the German import better than, you know, this American whatever import. I love it. Like, it has Like a Child, If I Don't Have You, That's the Way I Like It, Brian's solo, That's What She Said, which full circle because I say That's What She Said jokes all the time. I remember finding that album too. It took me years, and then I finally found that German import album when I was little, and I was like, yeah, yay. Right, so number 3, again, BSB Army or whatever we're called probably will on me for this, but number 3 for me, I'm gonna have to go with Millennium. Came out in 1999, and I saw them for the very first time on this tour. It was great. We were literally all the way in the last row, right? And all of a sudden we look up and there they were coming down from the ceiling, and I was like, oh my god, my little 8-year-old heart couldn't handle it. I love this. I love this album, I really, really do. Anytime I listen to it, I'm like, yeah, buddy, you know, my childhood. But I put it as 3 because so many overplayed songs. I Want It That Way, so over being played, but I do love it. Also, can I just say, The One should not have been a single. Damn you, Nick, for calling in on TRL and saying The One. It should have been Don't Want You Back. I wonder, because The One really didn't blow up. Like, it really wasn't number 1 on TRL that often as like their other songs. If Nick wouldn't have ruined it.
No, I swayed the audience. He swayed.
Nick called TRL and he was like, yes, I'll be the one. And we were like,
well, that's what he asked. Sorry about that.
It's all Nick's fault.
And Don't Want You Back would have been a single. What would that music video be like? And I guarantee it would have blew the up, and it would have helped their career even more. Love that song. Don't Want You Back is great. And Spanish Eyes. Oh, melt my heart. Number 2 for me. Y'all BSB fans, you might think I'm weird for putting this as number 2, but I would have put it as number 1, but I put it as 2. Number 2 for me is Never Gone. It was their first comeback album. It came out in 2005. I get it, it wasn't as big as Backstreet Boys, Millennium, and Black and Blue, but I have such an emotional connection with this album. I remember when Incomplete came out, and I was like, Backstreet Boys are back, holy. This album was so good. I literally have such a connection with it. Like, even still to this day when I listen to it, I get the feels. Now, when I went on vacation in summer 2006, this was when me and SOS almost together, like, this was when the whole SOS thing started. Like, that summer changed my life. It affected my life even still to this day. Listening to this album the whole time I was down there and missing SOS, so brings back really, 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 really great memories. I love literally all the songs. Siberia, Lose It All, Incomplete, so good. So that means number 1 for me is Black and Blue. It came out in 2000. Let me tell you, I love this album. This album, they had a darker, like, edgier feel to it. Like, listen to Shining Star. It's a dirty song. The Call, like, it's edgier, it's darker than Millennium and their self-titled album. I was living in Maryland when this album came out. I was like 9. I do believe I left school early just to go to Target to buy this album. I used my own money and I thought it was the This is still an album that I can listen to every day, jam out to it. And I know, you can also say, but Marcy, there's overplayed songs on there too. The Call, Shape of My Heart, More Than This. I know, but they're not overplayed to me. You know what I mean? I Want It That Way is the most overplayed song ever, that's why I don't like it. But you really don't hear The Call like you do I Want It That Way. So, running home from school, watching TRL, hoping that they be in sync and get #1. Good old days, man. I love all the songs on that album. Get Another Boyfriend should have been a single. That's my ranking. Let me know your ranking in the comments below. Even though no one comments, but we're gonna try again. Let me know who your favorite Backstreet Boy is. Mine's Brian and AJ. If you like this video, let me know by giving it a thumbs up. Please, please, please subscribe to my channel. It would mean the whole entire world to me, like you have no idea. Follow me on social media. Usernames and links are down in the description below. I follow back, and I'm out like a boner in sweatpants, and I'll see you on the flip side.